Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Oscar's English World. We continue our series Learning English Daily, and the idiom of the day is a bed of roses. What does that idiom mean? A bed of roses means a very comfortable or easy situation. Let me give you an example from an author called Douglas Adams, who's the author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and is about a story that he himself experienced. One day, Douglas Adams went to the railway station to catch a train, and he was probably 20 minutes early. Either he had gotten the time wrong or the British Rail had gotten the time wrong. Either way, but he was there. So he went and got himself a newspaper. After a while, he went to the cafeteria and got himself a packet of cookies and a cup of coffee. Okay? And then he sat down at a table. So he had the cookies in front of him and also the newspaper and the cup of coffee. There was a man sitting across the table. This was a perfectly ordinary looking man, and he had a tie and a business suit and a briefcase. It didn't look like he was about to do anything weird or strange. Now what he did was this. He leant across the table, picked up his packet of cookies, tore it open, took one out and ate it. Now, this is something that English people are very bad at coping with. What do you do when someone has taken one of your cookies and eaten it? So he did what any hot-blooded Englishman would do under the circumstances. He ignored him. So after a while, he himself decided to do the same thing. So he leant across and he opened the packet and he took one out and ate it. And he was trying really hard to pretend he couldn't notice the packet being open in the first place. So a moment or two passed, and then that guy again took the packet and took a cookie out and ate it. And having ignored him for the first time, it was even more difficult to notice it, to say anything the second time. So this just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there was a lot of tension building up. And finally, they got to the end of the packet. And they finished the whole packet. Seemed like a lifetime of cookies at this point. So finally, the man got up and took his briefcase and went out of the cafeteria. And Douglas Adams breathed a sigh of relief. A moment or two later, his train was announced, and he took his newspaper and he picked up his packet of, and he took his newspaper. And when he took his newspaper, underneath his newspaper was his packet of cookies. Okay, so as you can see, that situation was not a bed of roses, but just listening to the story is probably a bed of roses. Okay, folks, so we've learned a new idiom today. Don't forget to click like and remember to subscribe. See you next time.